Hey folks, I'm Kevin Engstrom. Alongside me is the Grand Poobah here at the Sun, Stephen Ripley. Here's the issue. According to an unscientific poll running here on WinnipegSun.com, 85% of Winnipeggers don't feel safe walking alone downtown. To hear the mayor tell it though, Winnipeg isn't even suffering from a crime problem, so much as we're suffering from perception problem. Mr. Ripley, you live downtown. Is the mayor right about this?
Well, he's certainly right that there's a perception problem. As someone who lives downtown, I got to say I don't feel like I'm not safe walking around downtown. I feel pretty comfortable. I've been in other big cities and it's not much different. That said, I was going through our photo archives, looking at the number of photos I've taken of crime scenes within a block of my building, and it is fair to say that there is a lot of crime down there, and it's something that they need to work on. And as long as there are people, suburbanites who are afraid of going downtown and giving that area the critical mass of people that are going to scare the criminals away, I think it is a problem.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Downtown Biz's own stats, and Downtown Biz is probably the biggest booster of downtown and tries to downplay any crime in the neighborhood. Even their own stats say crime is up in Winnipeg's downtown so far this year by 25%. That's a huge number. You consider that we're always a perennial contender for murder capital, violent crime capital. We're in the top 3 for virtually every other category. And it's not even just downtown that's got the perception problem. I mean, 42% of us, according to this poll, don't think walking in their own neighborhoods at night, suburban neighborhoods, that they don't feel safe doing that. I mean, it's not perception, it's reality. And you can't begin to solve a problem until you admit you have one. I mean, I've heard that on TV, So shouldn't civic leaders like the mayor admit there's a bigger problem?
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a catch-22. As soon as you admit a problem, as soon as you make a big deal out of it, then you're contributing to that perception, I think, and that's the problem. That's what we get accused of all the time here at the Sun and in the media. So it's a tough one. You can't stick your head in the sand, but at the same time you have to be aware that when you make a bigger deal about something like this, it does change people's perception. Even though the one thing we do know is the vast majority of those crimes, whether it's downtown or in the city, don't really affect regular people. That's not to say not to be hard-hearted about the victims of it, but it's often it's gang violence. It's not average innocent bystanders for the most part who get targeted with these types of crimes. However, that still contributes to it. The victim often is the psyche of the individuals who aren't involved. They hear about it and they see it and they think, this is terrible, I have to avoid it.
Well, it's an issue that's not going away, and hopefully there's answers in the offing. In the meantime, on behalf of my boss, Stephen Ripley, the best boss a guy could ever have, I'm Kevin Engstrom. Thanks for listening.